Perfect. Okay, so once again, welcome to Flight Experience. It's a 737-800 simulator. Before we begin, I can give you a short introduction. Okay, something like the video you saw out there. Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, so this is our control yoke. Alright. So later for takeoff, just pull back to bring the nose up. Okay. So to descend, just push forward. Okay, and if you want to do a left turn or a right turn, just do left and right turn. Okay, just nice small control movements. Okay, if you extend your legs forward, you can feel your rudder pedals. Okay, you can feel the pedals left and right as well. Okay, so the rudder pedals are for control on the ground. Right, so if you step left, it turns left and right. Okay, but in the air, you can bring your feet back. Okay, because we only turn using this in the air. Right. Okay, now if you look at your screen here, this is your primary flight display. You can see your artificial horizon, sky, ground, black dot, nose of your aircraft. Okay, so like the video mentioned on takeoff, bring the nose up to 15, right, which is this line. Okay, that's the maximum. Try not to go beyond 15. Okay, numbers on your left is your speed, right is your altitude. Alright.
Yep.
Okay, so onto this screen, this is your navigation display. Just like a map. Okay, you can see a compass on the circumference. Triangle is your aircraft. Okay, this pink dotted line is called your heading bar. I can turn the line across using this knob. Okay, so the line is just a guide for you where to turn. Okay, if you see the pink line on your left, just turn to the left. Okay, so we just want them to...
So it's like the flight director.
Flight director is actually on your display there. It will come out as a cross. Yeah, but we can turn that on later on. Okay, but it serves the same purpose. Basically, it's like both of them are like a guide. So we just want to follow them to where it displays.
Yeah. So where are we now?
Yeah, this is Las Vegas. Yeah, that's right. But we can always change the airport if you like.
I don't mind.
Okay.
We'll take off Las Vegas.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so oh yeah, next is this. This is your engines. Okay, so you will need to pay attention to this and this. Alright, this is your left engine power, right engine power. Okay, controlled using your throttle column here, so always together. Move them forward to 40 first for takeoff. And you can see the lines here on both gauges at the side at 40. So 40%, parking brake in, then you can go full power. Alright, so bring it forward to full power.
So we're flying?
Oh no, that's just a demonstration. Okay, so that's for takeoff. For landing, just cut the power all the way down. Alright. Once we have landed on the runway, pull up this, your reverse thrust. Okay, so this will reverse the engine air.
Reverse thrust is like that?
That's right, after landing. So it helps to slow us down. Reverse thrust, and we can also set your auto brakes in the air. We just turn it to 2 or 3, alright, depending on the length of the runway. So you do the braking for us automatically. Okay, and flaps, that's at your wing, ends of your wings. 5 degrees for takeoff.
Yep.
For landing, pull out down to 15. After a while, pull out down to 30. So
the wing gets bigger, so you get more lift.
Yes, it gives you more lift but more drag at the same time. That's right. So it increases the surface area of the wing as you get lower and lower. So because of the more drag, as we lower the flaps, we need to increase power accordingly. Okay, put it back to 5. Okay, and one last thing is your landing gear. Okay, so we need to keep it up after takeoff. Just pull out first, then up. Yep. Okay, fantastic. Any questions?
Let's fly.
Alright, good to go. Okay, so we can start off with a circuit first at Las Vegas. Okay, so we'll just take off and we'll land back on the same runway. Okay, so you can see by keying in the airport inside, you can see a runway symbol there on your map, so we won't get lost at all times. Okay, so we will take off and we'll climb up to 5,000 feet. Okay, so I'll bug it there, 5,000.
Where's the map?
This one, your navigation display. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so you can see we're already at 2002. That's the air fuel elevation. So to keep a 3,000 separation, we'll take off and climb up to 5,000. Okay, so we're good to go. Okay, you can see in green here on your screen as well. That's your takeoff speed. All right, so at 138, pull back.
That's V1.
Yes, V1 and VR. That's right.
V2.
V2 would be about 147 or 148. So we will have key in here.
Yeah. I was in a 787 Dreamliner simulator yesterday.
Oh, nice. Where was that?
It's at Changi, North Rise, Boeing training facility.
Oh.
Never mind, I'll talk to you about that later.
All right. Okay.
One of my
Fantastic.
friends,
Oh, okay. Wow, that's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're ready, you can set your power.
So, all the way forward.
40 first. That's right.
So that's 40% of thruster.
Yeah, remember to look at the line at the outer edges of the gauges. So that's at about 70. Yeah, so just keep bringing it back. I'll say it's about here.
So the engine is more powerful than the plane needs.
Yes, that's right. So normally 40 is to stabilize the... Oh yes, yeah, you can exceed 100, so just be careful. So yeah, 40 to stabilize the engines. Then yeah, parking brake in.
So the brake is more powerful than the engine?
Yes, that's right. So that's why there was a warning in case we forgot to put the brake off.
Yeah.
Okay, and now you can go 100%.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Fantastic. Okay, remember use your feet on the ground, alright? Okay, so we want to just keep straight with this white center line here.
If it's a new plane, I don't have to touch the rudders, right? Because it'll go straight.
But because of the wind, sometimes if it's blowing from the left or the right, you need to compensate with the rudders. Okay, just stand by, reaching your takeoff speed soon. Take off. Okay, so remember maximum of 15. That's right. Okay, so positive rate of climb, gear up. Pull out first and up. That's right, so we're just climbing forward to 5,000, alright?
So now I can forget the rudders.
Yes, you can forget the rudders, that's right.
So level off.
Yeah, so you can start to push forward now, back to about 5 degrees. And at the same time, you can bring your power back to 50%. Yep, so just pull back a little bit. You want about 5 degrees with your nose, that keeps you level at 5,000. Yep, 50%, very good, okay. So put in some back pressure backwards. Okay, when you're ready, let's start turning to the left, okay. So following a pink dotted line on your map, that's where we're going to turn towards. We're turning all the way to the left, to the south. That's right. Very nice. Okay, as you turn, remember to pull backwards. Back pressure as we turn so that we can maintain the height. Okay, so just a bit more. That's right.
Yeah, I was in a 787 Dreamliner, the simulator yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of my friends invited me to the Changi North Rise, the Boeing facility.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
was it a full motion sim?
Yeah. The thing goes, when you turn it like this, the thing rocks left and right.
Wow.
Goes up and down.
Fantastic. Must be very realistic.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think this plane is more responsive. That one, you have to, the yoke, it's not, you have to, you need like muscular arms.
Oh, you need a lot of force.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Interesting.
But the Airbus have the little thing on the side, yeah?
Yeah, it's on the side here.
Yeah, but Boeing have this.
Yeah, yes, but if the Boeing one is a lot more natural because all these small aircrafts, we'll just go straight here. Yeah, all these small planes that we start off with our training, mostly they have the control column in the middle, just like this.
It's better because if I do something, you can see what I'm doing, yeah?
Yes, that's right.
Whereas with the Airbus, if one guy is going like this,
You can't feel it.
correct.
That's right. It's not linked. So it's very different philosophies and concepts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying yesterday. He said the Boeing is much better because both pilots, you can sit with a finger here and you know what the other guy's doing.
Yeah, that's right.
Whereas
So you
with
can
an
see we
Airbus-
can feel
whereas
each
with an
other.
Airbus, you know, like the
Yeah.
Air France crash.
Yes, yes.
One guy was pulling back, one guy was pulling forward, right?
Yeah, and
the
he
plane
didn't know.
what to do.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And unfortunately for the Air France, both guys were junior pilots in front.
The
So
captain was
yeah, he was having a snooze. So yeah. So by the time he came in, it was
pilot,
too late. Yeah, that's right. Is your friend flying for any of the airlines?
no, he's a retired. He's retired now. He used to fly without saying everything, you know.
Okay.
He's actually a retired Delta Airlines pilot.
Ah, nice.
He's a trainer for the 787
With which
Boeing.
Boeing.
He works with Boeing.
Oh, but it's not particularly with any airline. As long as anybody comes in. Oh, that's great.
It's just Saturday public holiday, so you want to come and have a go? I said, yeah, sure.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Nice, good
fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. 77 must feel a lot more newer compared to this. 73 is very old. Okay, so we just pull back a little bit more so we can keep the height at 5,000. Because we're getting quite close to the ground. You can see it's about 1,200 feet off the ground. That's right. So we want to just keep it at about
So one is
5,000.
the actual altitude and one is the ground altitude, yeah?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the right one is with respect to mean sea level.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why on the ground we were about 2,200. Yeah. So very useful. Okay, so in the video it mentions that later on when we come in to land, you want to put your gear down, your flap down, start to descend. Alright, as you get below 1,000 feet, you'll hear the computer start calling out your height. Okay, you hear 1,000, 500, 100. Okay, usually at 100 you want to have your hand here to stand by. At 50, bring it all the way down. So we cut the power down at 50 feet. Okay, so by then just on top of the runway. Okay, so we just go straight for a little bit more, then we turn back for Las Vegas. Alright.
Which is your favorite airport in the world to take off land?
In the simulator, it would be Kai Tak, the old Hong Kong.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
because you can't do that in real life anymore. Yeah. So that's very popular with the customers here as well, because it's something that they can't try in real life anymore, and it's also very exciting.
What about Salzburg? You know, Salzburg.
Oh yes, very
mountains and-
scenic, very scenic. Yeah, very nice scenic. People like Geneva and Sion as well. Yeah, so those nice scenic routes. What else?
I agree. Hong Kong, that's the best.
Yeah, it's quite challenging and fun. People like New York as well, because very nice scenery. And New York has 3 big airports, so it's very close by. You can all land, take off again.
LaGuardia, JFK.
Yeah, Newark, so it's all very nice. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now let's start turning back to the left. Okay, back for Las Vegas. So you can just turn to your left now. Yes, you turn, pull backwards, that's right.
The autopilot is on.
No, it's off. This is the
So I'm
auto.
fully flying the plane.
That's right. You just put in a bit more back pressure. Okay, let's get that back up to 5,000 first, just to be safe. As you can see, some high terrain just in front, around us.
Can this plane land by itself?
Yes.
That's amazing, yeah?
Yeah, using the autopilot, but you must make sure that the airport that is landing at, it has the facilities to support it.
Yeah.
So not every airport in the world has it, because it's a very expensive equipment. So usually really big international airports like Heathrow, New Delhi, Incheon, they have that. So yeah, we just straighten out here first.
It's amazing, yeah, the plane can land itself.
Yeah, and especially in bad weather, something like
zero
this,
visibility and
low visibility, that's right. That's when we want to land.
Cool,
Okay,
so
do you
that's
see?
Las Vegas.
Yeah. You see 2 red lights in front?
Out there?
Yeah, so beside them are one runway each. So we will go for the left one, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put your gear down. Flaps to 30. 30. Okay, we just bump up the power here first because we are a bit low. That's right.
Why would anybody do like human landing when you can just program the plane to land itself?
Oh, but because it's very good for practice. And there are cases where the autopilot fails. So you want to always just take over. So it's very valuable experience. So pretty much everybody wants to just do a takeoff and landing as much as they can. Yeah, not forgetting conditions change all the time with all the winds. Alright, so we just continue the descent profile, alright. We have burst through the clouds, okay, so we just want to keep the runway in our middle, alright, just like on takeoff. So that looks perfect. Okay, so you heard 1,000, okay. Alright, so we just want to listen out for 500 and 100. Okay, let's just bring the nose. Bring the nose up further up. Yep.
Let me do it.
Bring it further up. If not, we're getting too low.
500 above, yeah?
Yeah. Just a bit more, because the light's telling us we're low, so you want to just pull back a bit more.
That's the red and the white lights, yeah?
Yes, that's right. Okay, so remember at 50, then you bring the power back.
Landing gear, flaps, all set, okay.
Yeah, 2 reds, 2 whites, that's what you always want to look out for. And at the end, just a bit of back pressure to flare, so that the main wheels touch first. And here.
30, 20, 10.
Nose forward, very nice. Nice smooth landing. Okay, reverse thrust. Okay, now you can use your feet.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so we'll wait until below 70 knots, then we'll close the reverse thrust forward.
And we can use the rudders to brake?
Yes, it's at the top of the pedals, that's right. Fantastic. You can put your flaps back to 5. Very nice. Okay, and your parking brake on. Nice, very nice landing. Nice smooth landing. Perfect.
Let's go. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, so, your choice, your choice.
Hong Kong.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Let's do a takeoff from Macau, shall we?
Yeah, Macau and then land into...
yeah, Macau. We'll do 2 takeoff, 2 landings. We will take off from Macau, head to Chek Lap Kok, the current Hong Kong. We will touch and go, land, take off straight away, and kite up.
Sounds good, mate.
Fantastic. Okay, so it'll be quite fun. Runway 3 and 4.
When I went to Macau, I took the boat, not the plane, but...
Oh, the ferry, yeah. Night time. Okay, so this should be nice and interesting.
Another casino city.
Yeah, but not as many as Las Vegas.
No, but Macau is the largest casino place in the world.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Yeah, I think they're earning more than Vegas now.
About like 10 times more.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Alright, so...
Okay, so you can see on your map, we'll take off, turn to the right, okay, for Hong Kong. So we'll turn to the right, and you can see it's pretty much sea level. So we'll go up to 3,000 feet. Alright. Okay, so whenever you're ready.
Alright, you've talked me through this.
Yeah, 40%.
So flat 5 is fine.
That's right, flaps 5 for takeoff.
So 40%.
Yeah.
Parking brake.
In.
Can you take it with one engine?
Not advisable, because it'll be very unstable.
Should we try it?
You can try, but you'll be unstable.
Right, let's try.
Okay, but you need full power.
Oh, you have to steer to the... Yeah, okay. I see what you mean.
That's right.
Okay. Maybe we start that again.
That's okay. We just push all the way back to the runway there. Our power is full now.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So same thing, you can
So
see the
V1,
takeoff speed is
yeah,
at
V1.
137. Here we just step a bit more to the right and we get back onto the center of the runway. Okay, get ready and take off. And gear up. Okay, so remember about 15 degrees. Okay, you can start doing a turn to your right. Very nice. Okay, so climbing right hand turn.
Bank angle.
Yep, not too steep. That's right. Yeah, but just continue climbing up to 3,000 feet. Yeah, not too high, 15 degrees. Okay, you're coming close to 3,000, so push all the way down and bring your power back to 50%. Yeah, that's right, perfect. Here you can see we are just coming in at an angle towards a pink line. Once we get close enough on the map,
So that's the runway.
then we'll turn right again. Yeah, so we're just trying to intercept the flight path. And you just start to pull up. Okay, keep it at 3,000. Yeah, in fact, you can start to turn to your right now. Back to 072. 072, that's right. Okay, so at Hong Kong, you see 2 runways, okay, just like Las Vegas. And we're going for the left runway again, alright?
So this is like a nighttime takeoff, Macau, Hong Kong.
That's right. So you'll all be entirely at night. Yeah, but not to worry, at night the runway will be brightly lit up, so we can still follow that, and we can always just follow our map and our display, right? Because our GPS will tell us where we are heading towards. Yeah, but meanwhile, just keep the height at 3,000.
So the auto thrust keeps the engines to do what I want.
Yes, but it's off now.
Okay.
Everything is all manual.
Okay.
So if the auto thrust is on, this thing will be moving by itself. Yeah. So it's actually a separate component from the autopilot. You can have the auto thrust on, but you can still fly it manually. That's right.
So when you put the autopilot on and set it on, pilots can go to sleep.
One has to be, in theory, one has to be monitoring, because there are cases where like you put the commands in, it's not really following, so by then you have to turn it off, try to rectify it, and meanwhile hand fly it.
Sometimes when you go on an aeroplane,
Yeah.
they overshoot and they say, oh, sorry, we're like an hour late.
Yeah.
That's because the pilots were sleeping.
Sometimes it's because the traffic, too many planes are coming in, so you have to pretty much do circles in the air. Other time is the weather at the airport is just too bad, you can't land. So they're just waiting for the weather to clear. And worst case scenario, they have to divert to the alternate airport to land. Yeah. Alright, you see our runway lights?
Yeah.
Okay, so left run just in front, that's good. Let's have your gear down. Flap to 15. Alright, very nice. Okay, so remember it'll be a touch and go, alright? After you land, instead of reverse thrust, go full power.
So when we touch on the flaps, you'll sort out the flaps.
Flaps you will do it, everything is the same. It's just instead of using this, go full power after landing.
And we have to change the
Oh
flaps.
yes, oh that's what you meant. Yeah, I will bring the flaps up for you. Perfect. Sorry, I thought you meant during the landing. Okay, so below 2,000 feet, flaps to 30. Okay, increase your power to 72%. Okay, so like all this is to just compensate for too much drag.
So this is the new Hong Kong airport, yeah? Because they have two
runways, that's right.
I know, because they've got all the hills in it.
Yeah, so we want to avoid the...
And then we're going to take off and land at the...
Old Hong Kong, Kai Chap. So basically, after that, we'll turn to the right. Okay, so just come slightly to the left here, because we are drifting to the right.
How do we know that here without just looking? On the flight display?
You can see a runway here.
Oh, so we just follow this?
That's right. So you want to come to the left and start pulling up, because we are very low. Okay, so just bring the nose back up to about 2.5. Okay, so that helps to lessen our rate of descent. That's right. And if you can, just slide board to the left, because I think the runway is still on your side. Yeah, so just follow the puppy lights there. If you see it's all red, just pull back.
So red means we're too low?
That's right. And white is too high. So you want half red and half white.
Approaching minimums.
You just bump your power up, because we are still quite some distance. We're still over the ocean. Okay, can you continue descending now? Okay, we are pretty safe now.
Minimums.
Remember to raise your nose to flare the aircraft.
100.
Power back at 50 feet.
20. 10.
Power back.
So end up on the runway. So take off, yeah?
Take off, that's right.
That's it.
Okay, so you can see the speed is still quite high. And take off. Okay, gear up. Up. Okay, turn to the right, following your heading bump. Okay, and same thing, we'll go up to 3,000 feet, alright? Okay, level the wings. Okay, start to push forward and power down to 50%. And just slightly back to the left. That's right, perfect. Very nice. Okay, so it'll be very fast. You'll pretty much see a Kowloon city in front of us very soon. Alright, so we'll just maintain this heading, maintain the height at 3,000. Okay, so this will be a full landing, okay, so you can set your auto brakes to 3. Yep, very nice. Okay, so as you know, the famous approach, we need to turn right. So in fact, to help us in the turn, you'll see some lights on the ground.
Yeah. You see the hills on the left?
That's right, Checkerboard Hill.
I once saw Concorde. I was standing at the car park where they approach and they turn right. I was standing on the car park in Hong Kong.
Okay.
I was taking photos. I saw Concorde coming into land.
Wow.
It was about 15 years ago.
Oh, I never knew a Concorde landed there.
This
crazy. Yeah. Fantastic.
I got photos somewhere.
Okay. Nice, nice. Wow. Because it's not a really long runway.
Yeah.
That's why it's be quite dangerous. Okay, so yeah, we just keep the height closer to where we need it to be.
Hong Kong and Kowloon.
That's right.
So So 2,000 feet.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so we could put our gear down. Flap to 30. Okay.
Boeing have the two-step thing, yeah?
Yes, for the gauges.
Airbus is just...
It's just...
They don't have a catch in the middle?
Yeah, Airbus is just 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. Okay, power up to 72%. Okay, push your nose forward. There we go. Alright, so we see it over there nicely.
So we follow those lights in?
That's right. So we just fly on top of the lights before we turn right. Okay, so in fact, just bring your nose, the black dot, to the horizon line.
It's a lot of responsibility on pilots, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, just bring it up a little bit. We don't want to descend too steeply. Back to the horizon line. Shall we come a bit to the left, alright, so that we can follow the lights there? But you're right, a lot of responsibility.
Yeah. See all this here, and you're flying an aeroplane, yeah?
Yeah. But of course now the technology is so advanced, it's, many things are like spoon feeding them. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna listen out for this beeping sound, T T T, before we turn.
1,000.
Okay, just be careful not to get too low. Bring your nose back to the horizon line. That's right, nicely done.
The thrust is okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Alright, so as you hear that, we'll just turn now and follow the lights. Okay, we're getting quite low, so start to pull up. Okay. Pull up a bit more, keep pulling up as you turn. Yeah, and just do a big turn here now. Just do a big turn, keep turning. Keep turning, that's right. Big turn. And now.
Minimums.
Jesus.
Okay, we're gonna have to turn a bit more, alright?
This is, alright, that's how you call it. And put it on the runway.
100.
Okay, power back at 50
30.
feet.
20. 10.
Reverse thrust.
We ended up on the runway, but